All right, here we go. We got a cricket on here, and I'm going to toss out there and see what happens. And I think they're going to get them crickets off there pretty easy. All right, we got one. Got us another brim. He's not very big. We'll let him go. I kept the other one. It swallowed the hook. So I went ahead and kept it. They're chunky little fellers. Let's go with a worm. Well, no, let's keep using crickets. I ain't used all these crickets up yet. Jump in the water, you're gonna die. Actually got them biting crickets, so. Another little bitty one. The first one I caught was pretty good size. That's a little green sunfish there, a tiny one. There you go, back in there, buddy. I've lost both my sinkers off of it now. So, I lost one of them. So, let me go get some sinkers. Something messing with this one. I don't know what. Turtle. My goodness. If that's all I'm going to catch here, I'm going to quit and start brim fishing. No stinking soft shell. Man, they stink. Turtles are got to be the nastiest things in the world. Be still, you stinking thing. Oh, got him off. Got him off of there. Man, he stunk. They are stinky. I'll go over here and catch some brim on this one. Worm's going off of this one. Nope, worm's still on it. Alright. Another little green sunfish. Ain't it? No, it's a little bluegill. It's a little bluegill. Little bluegill, too little deep. I think this is the lowest I've ever seen this ditch here, though. Every time me and my buddy Steve would come over here, it was always more water than this. Little bitty fella. The little tiny one, I guess that's all I'm going to do. Play with the little ones now. Quick. Get in that water. That's a pretty good sized little bluegill. It's not big enough to eat. He's not big enough to eat. He's about the size of that first one I caught that I did keep because he swallowed the hook, but he's not big enough to eat for nothing. Get my hook getters out. Man, he's hooked, ain't he? There we go, I got him. He's not too awful shabby. We need one bigger than you, though. We need one bigger than you. Little brim. That's a good size one, felt like. Now you're putting up a little fight. Kind of heavy. Kind of bluegillish. That's what him is. He's a bluegill. But you know what? We didn't want no big one. We want a little one this time. Another good size one. So I take it the bigger ones are hitting the crickets and the little ones are hitting the worms. Alright, let me get that hook at you. There we go. It's not too bad. A bluegill. There we go. There's some bait. There's some bass bait. Right there. Goodness gracious. What in the world? What kind of a mess is that? I had something taken off with it, and I tried to set the hook and pull that hook out, hit right on my rod. Almost hit me in the head. Now it's all messed up. I don't know where to even start. Okay, so that's back. Alright, so now alright, they ain't tangled up. That's a miracle. That breeze feels good. When it blows, it feels real good. Fish are. These little brim, I don't know what they're doing. They've been biting good, and now they just quit. All right. Okay, so I got me a little green sunfish. I'm going to use him for some catfish bait if I can get him without him getting off in the water. No, 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 no. Let's go. All right. He is going to become catfish bait or bass bait. I caught a few brim. Something keeps hitting this here. It feels like catfish, but I ain't hooked him yet. I don't know what the deal is.
Where you out here too?
Yeah, they bugging the fire out of that one with the bobber. The other one they don't bother. I caught 2 turtles. So.
Soft shell?
Huh?
Soft shell?
Yeah.
Water done fell out, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. On that side, it's about dry on that side. I'm about to fall out. It's hot out here.
I guarantee it. I got a water if you want water. It ain't
Do you?
cold.
Well, I don't care. It's colder than what it is out here.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I do a YouTube channel. I travel around everywhere hitting little ditches
Oh,
just
do
to
you?
see what's in it. And if it's that little or that big, it's going on video. So
Right there.
I ain't going to do nothing with it. Had one pull it in a while ago.
Really?
I got it back, though.
You from around here?
Hey, I grew up down around Wiener.
Oh.
Live over at Bono now, out on the ridge out there. Well, I don't know what that is hitting at. He just messes with it and then he... I think it's brim.
Might be. Any size to the brim?
I caught a couple about the size of my hand. The rest of them were a little small. I used one for catfish bait for a while and no good, so...
We run lines in this ditch on down where the water's deeper, and if you leave them overnight, limb lines, you'll come back in there and half your fish will be ate from the turtles. They're bad down here. There's a highway, I don't like taking them because there's so many snakes, but it's that concrete. It's the same ditch, but if you'll get on the highway and go down to the first bridge you see, it's concrete, even the bottom of it. I mean, down one side and back up the other. You can catch them right there too. But snakes are terrible there. I guess they get under that.
I don't go there.
I usually fish up in the hills, go up and wade the creeks and stuff,
Yeah.
catch smallmouth, what I usually do. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I titled this video 8-Mile Bremin. 8-Mile Ditch is east of me over here. My buddy Steve that I used to fish with a lot, he passed away last year with cancer, and he used to fish that bridge all the time. That's where he used to fish. He lived right up the road from it, and he would catch channel catfish out of there all the time. And we'd have fish fries. If he didn't catch enough out of there to have fish fry, he'd always run over to the flea market, and there was a guy selling catfish over there all the time. He'd go over there and get them, but we'd have fish fries and stuff. But anyway, he used to fish at that ditch down there, and I decided today that I would do this video in memory of him. I would go down there and catch me some catfish. Well, I didn't catch any catfish. I never was as good at fishing as he was, but I did catch about 9 or 10 brim. Some of them were big enough to eat if you wanted to eat them, but I always throw them back. The first one I caught I didn't get on video because my sister had called me on the phone and I was using my phone to video with, so she was talking to me on the phone. I was listening to her and couldn't video, but I was still fishing. Anyway, I caught, on my first cast, I caught a good-sized bluegill, and he swallowed the hook, so I was going to keep him. I ended up, he died, so I threw him back in for the turtles to eat, I guess. But I tried catfishing. I caught one small brim that I used for bait that I thought would maybe catch a catfish. You know, a flathead hit live bait. That's their favorite. And I didn't have no luck with that either. Nothing would hit it except turtles. I caught 2 soft shell turtles. I think I got one of them on video. But once I had my line out there, I was fishing with a worm, and something hit it, and I grabbed it, and I was holding it there, and I felt him take off with it, and I went to set the hook, and it come loose, and that line and the hook and the sinkers had three sinkers on it, and they come right at me, and I dodged over, and they hit that rod right above my thumb right there, and I put a little clip of it there. If you look real close on the slow-mo, you can see those three sinkers and that hook coming right up at me there. But anyway, that's just the way my luck goes, and it made a wadded mess on that reel. But it come right out though. I mean, I didn't think I'd be able to undo it, but it did. Had a good time, and right there at the last, a guy pulled up in a truck right there and was talking to me, and I was talking about how hot it was, and he said, well, I got a bottle of water here if you want. It's not cold. I said, well, it's colder than it is out here. And it was. It felt real cold compared to the way it was. I was sweating. I was hot. I'll probably be sunburned. Standing on that bridge, hot sun, there was no shade at all. And I was there for, I guess, from 4 o'clock till about 7 o'clock when I left, about 3 hours of it. Anyway, I thanked him for the water, and I told him about my channel, and he said he'd go look at it, and we talked about some fishing and stuff, and it was, there's some good people in this world, and I really appreciate him stopping there and that bottle of water, and hope he likes my channel. I didn't catch his name, and I didn't put him on the video other than you could hear him talking there, because I didn't get his permission to put his face on here, so I didn't do it. I know he probably wouldn't have minded, but I just didn't. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy the video, and subscribe if you hadn't, and hit the bell, and you'll be notified every time we put videos on here. And if you don't like us, tell us you don't like us. If you got any suggestions on anything I can do better, tell me, because I'm just out there having fun and doing what people do every day. And if it's a big fish that's going on here, if it's a little tiny, I don't care if it ain't but an inch long, it's going to go on video if I catch it, because that's what people do. They actually catch little fish, and sometimes you don't catch any fish. I got a couple of videos on here where I didn't catch but one fish in the whole video. But that's the way sometimes it goes. And there ain't no sense in putting a video on here acting like you catch everything all the time, because you don't. All right. Y'all have a good night, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.